I am so disappointed. Let me tell you why. Hey guys, Harrison here, and today I am coming to you with a bit of a heavy heart to talk about the new VIVOBAREFOOT NOVUS shoes. First, let me start with the good parts. Let me just say, this is a damn sexy looking shoe, if I do say so myself. I love the style. I've gone for the all white leather. I truly think it looks fantastic. I'm really liking their big, thick Michelin outer sole as well, so you get some good grip if you do want to take these off-road. For me personally, I intended on wearing them purely in the streets, looking fly as anything, if they even say fly anymore. I am definitely not down with the kids, but I love this all-white look, this sort of multi-tonal style that it's got. The sole really pops on it, and when it comes to comfort as well, because it's got the thicker lugs, it's a little bit more comfortable on all sorts of terrain. So if this is like your first pair of VIVOBAREFOOT shoes that you might want to go out and buy, then these could be a good shout because it's got the thicker sole. As is pretty much standard now as well, it also comes with a cork-ish insole. I'm not really sure what that material is, to be honest, but it's made from natural materials, that's all I can tell you. But it's cool, it helps keep your feet warmer on those thinner outer soled shoes, so whenever you put an insole in, it adds a little bit more cushioning, a bit more padding, and a bit more thermal resilience in the cold weather like we're having at the moment. And then the other thing that I really love whenever they do this on a VIVOBAREFOOT shoe is they've got this leather interior as well. So this is like an all leather shoe. It's got the leather interior, which feels absolutely fantastic if you're someone that doesn't wear socks or wants to literally go barefoot in a pair of shoes like these. These feel absolutely amazing underfoot, even on the bottom as well. It's got that leather sole, so it just feels super soft, super comfortable. Yeah, and it's just a really nice experience putting your feet in a pair of shoes like these. They're also really flexible as well, as are all of VIVOBAREFOOT shoes. I say that there is actually, or there has been a pair that I've tried on before that has been a little bit stiffer. The Geo Courts, I think they were the twos that I got at the time, they were a bit stiff and they got broken in, but everything that they've made since then, got the Geo Court 3s as well, they've gone with this like just fantastically soft, supple leather. I'm absolutely gushing over it because they are really nice. I think it's a beautiful shoe and they feel to touch, oh, I wish this was touch TV so you could feel it like I am now. They've got padding in the back of the heel here that goes around the ankle. Yeah, when you put these on, they're super soft, flexible, kind of lightweight as well. The sole's a little bit thicker, so you kind of do notice that, but they just feel so nice on your feet. Almost like a good pair of leather gloves. That's probably a good example. If you've got a pair of leather gloves, it's like putting a pair of leather gloves on your feet, these are. Just to jump back to the sole for a second, it is, like I say, that Michelin sole that they've got now. It's a 7.5 mil tread on it, so it's a thick boy on the base. So there is plenty of distance between you and the ground compared to some of their other shoes. But I actually think this is probably like a really good starting point for someone that's looking for a stylish shoe, because I actually think these look, you know, at a glance, these look like any other traditional shoe that you might see on the shelves in JD or any other store. They've also got this harder bit here, which I'm not sure what it's made of actually. Kind of, I guess like maybe a hard rubber. I wouldn't have said plastic. Maybe, not sure, but it says VIVOBAREFOOT on it as well. We've got the V embossed on the leather there, and it all looks great. I'm gushing about it, but I'm kind of beating around the bush here, so let's get into the real issues with these shoes. Now, the biggest thing when it comes to barefoot shoes, or specifically VIVOBAREFOOT as well, is it's always a question of the durability. You know, if you're going to be, maybe not with these, or maybe you are going to do it with these, but if you're going on hiking, off-road walks, anything like that, all terrain, really getting down and dirty, scraping them on rocks, cross country, anything like that that really puts the stress and strain on these shoes and forces them to flex, bend and twist. A lot of them, like the Magnas, they kind of come away at the toe box a little bit. I haven't had these long enough to know whether they'll do that. Potentially, because I don't see any sign of stitching in them, so hard to say exactly. probably a glue situation going on here as well still. So yeah, can't really say for sure whether they will or won't peel off like that. But for the ones that have done that on mine, like I'm wearing a pair right now, it's annoying to see it slightly come away from the sole, but it's not falling to pieces and my toes aren't sticking out the end. It's still sealed. It just doesn't look the greatest as it's slightly come away at the edge. So, you know, the long-term durability in a lot of their shoes is, I would say, improving over time. They clearly trial new things, new processes. They're also doing a lot in regards to minimizing materials and wastage and everything like that, virgin materials. So they're always trying to, I guess, find this balance between, you know, quality, reliability, and everything in between. It's quite a tough one. So I appreciate the work they're putting in, but it is kind of frustrating with their durability sometimes if they do seem like they're starting to fall apart. But my biggest gripe with these is I don't even have a chance to see if they'll fall apart because they arrived 99% perfect. You know, I'm not seeing any weird stitching, I'm not seeing any excess glue anywhere as far as I could see. But in the heel of this left shoe, the bottom sole, I don't even know what you would say is happening there. I don't know if they ran out of material and it's just stretched, or if it's stretched and pulled itself back and ripped. But I'll flash a closer up image on screen so you can see, but it's like it's coming away. This was obviously hidden underneath the insole, so I didn't see it straight away. And I like to take the insole out on a lot of mine anyway, and so I pulled the insole out and realized, a big hole in it. So these are getting returned straight away. And then the other very, very sad thing is, instead of returning these and swapping them for another pair, unfortunately I've just got to return them straight up, because in regards to the fit, they're just not good enough. I know I said how comfortable and amazing they feel on foot, and they really do. Trust me, if you can get a size that fits, fantastic. I would definitely say give them a try. Hopefully there's no holes in them like there was on this one. But these do feel narrow, and for me, I'm a size 14, UK 14, so I'm like at the limit of their sizes. I take the biggest ones. These were just too short. My toe reaches the end. It doesn't touch the end. There is a little bit of space, but then because of the sole and everything, all the material inside, I can feel it going up the front. So then the tip of my toe is like pressing on this little ledge at the very end, which is, maybe I'm making a mountain out of a molehill, but for me personally, I hate putting any pair of shoes on that doesn't just fit like a glove instantly. If there's anything that's like niggling, you know, some things I might give a little bit of leeway, but most things, if it's a slight niggle now, I'm just not gonna wear them. And then it just, birds. I'm just not gonna wear them, and so I may as well just send them back. And it's really frustrating. And I also don't understand how, and again, this might be my lack of knowledge, but as a shoe company, do they not have like a mold or a specific, this is what the 14s will fit, this is what the 10s fit, everything needs to mold around these things? Because on their website, when they say wider fitting, these are definitely the most narrow shoes that I've had from them in a while, and they're not as big as another 14 that I have, which is the green version of, I believe, the Primus Lights way back. They've got plenty of room in them. So it's the inconsistencies with their product, which is so frustrating, because I absolutely love the brand. I love most of the shoes that they make, hence why I buy them all the time. You know, if they don't fit, I will send them back. They've got great customer service, everything like that. But the biggest gripe that I have with them, and it is so frustrating, is the inconsistency with the quality and the sizing. You know, I've seen loads of people, like I say, this is a perfect example, issue with quality. I had an issue with the raw 3s. It's just disappointing. And then you know, you can send them back and get another pair, but it's just really frustrating. So the biggest feedback that I can give to Vivo, or if they could give me any insights into like how they manufacture things, because I understand these specifically are made in Portugal, maybe the different factories that are making the shoes give different sizes, have different measurements, I don't know. But you would have assumed, I mean, like when I used to buy Nikes, I knew that a 13 Nike fit me in the same way every time. You know, maybe there was a slight discrepancy because one was slightly thinner than the other, narrower than the other. You know, some of that might be down to material differences, but the length, which is what I need the length. they would have always fit. Whereas with Vivo, unfortunately, it's a roll of the dice. Roll the dice whether they even make a 14, and a roll of the dice whether that 14 will fit. So that is my mini rant over. Genuinely, if you like the look of the Novus, definitely give them a try. They do feel fantastic, so long as the quality is there and they actually fit your feet. You know, I am, like I say, on the extreme of those sizes. So for me, if it's too small, I'm out of luck. Whereas if you're on a 10, for example, you can have a size up. So definitely give them a try. If you are looking to get a pair, or at least give them a try, remember, for a 100-day free trial, you can just return them if you don't like them after wearing them for 99 days. There is a link in the description. If it's your first pair, you can save 20%. And then if not, if you've already got a pair, there's also links that will just take you straight to the shoes to just check them out. And if you do, come back to this video, comment below and tell me what you think. Guys, hopefully that was helpful. Like I say, I am truly devastated is probably the word for it, that I don't get to keep these and wear them, because I love the look of them, love the style, but unfortunately they just don't fit. I don't know if I could maybe try buying a second pair to see if they feel any different. I don't know, but that seems like an insane thing to do every time, because he was like nearly 170 quid, so I'm not going to spend nearly 400 quid just to make sure that they don't fit. That's enough. I feel like I'm venting now. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, because I will always be keeping an eye out on new Vivo barefoot shoes. If you want to see me do any comparisons or any other shoes or anything like that, leave a comment down below and I can take a look. Cheers guys, thank you for watching. See ya. Just wanted to jump in here real quick with a slight edit. So I'm still gonna send these back because there's still an issue with them that I need to just get resolved. I'm really gonna consider giving them another shot, potentially, because I don't know, I tried them on again and I still really love the style. I love everything about them. Maybe I just need to give them a little bit more time. I'm gonna send these back. I'm gonna have a think about it. Watch this space. Subscribe so you don't miss it.